Worn out refineries left in the country. Most of them are shut. Kwinana's shut.
As an economy, we have debt, and what are the biggest economic reforms do we need in the upcoming years or the upcoming decades so that we are good and stabilize in the coming years?
Competitive. One word. We need to be competitive. We are not competitive. We've lost all our manufacturing. Albanese talks about new age manufacturing. This is just a joke. This is stupidity. We've lost everything we had. As a young fella growing up in Australia, everything in my house was made in Australia. The carpets, the curtains, the fridge, the washing machine, and the dishwasher. Didn't have a dishwasher. Yeah, but everything in our house was made in Australia. I walk out into my farm and I look at all the machinery I've got. The car, the ute, the truck, the tractors, the harvesters, made in Australia. You can't even buy an Australian wheelbarrow today, as far as I know. We've destroyed our manufacturing base. We are so vulnerable to what's unfolding in the world today because we don't make anything. Our capacity to refine fuel, 2 worn out refineries left in the country. Most of them are shut. Kwinana's shut. We can't even distill our own fuel, for heaven's sake. And then it comes down to fertiliser. As a farmer, I would like to think that some of the fertiliser that I might like to use is made in Australia. It's not. You know, we buy all our fertiliser, all our fuel, all of our machinery from overseas, and yet we stand up and say, Aussie, 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 rah, 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 Australia's great. Australia's not great. We should be ashamed of ourselves.
Well, as growing up, you talked about things were made in Australia. And from a farming background, what do you see the changes happening from a farming point of view or an agrarian economy point of view? Can we feed ourselves? Can we support ourselves?
Okay, look, this is a really fascinating point. This is really important stuff. The federal government made a request to agriculture to put forward our thoughts on food sustainability. Now, we produce enough food in Australia on an average year to feed our population twice over. 27 million people, we can feed over 50 million people around the world. On a good year, even more. So we have the capacity to do this. The sustainability issue rests on government intervention, on red tape, on green tape, on black tape, on every other regulation and act of stupidity they put in our way to be competitive and to be sustainable. But how can I say I have confidence we're sustainable when we've got 20 days worth of diesel fuel in our country? I run a big truck, I need tyres. We don't make any tyres in Australia. If the world became very untidy, if the arrangements we have with the people that supply us with fuel and tyres and fertiliser were to break down, we've got nowhere to go. We don't even make a truck tyre in our country anymore. So when you say sustainable, as a farmer, hell, I'm not inefficient. I'm very good at what I do,